Why does Mark Zuckerberg, one of the wealthiest individuals globally, require a clandestine underground bunker concealed beneath his $270 million bunker in Hawaii? What enigmas lurk behind the construction crews bound by utter secrecy? This video delves into Zuckerberg's covert high-tech panic room to unveil precisely what instills such fear in him. This bunker endeavor elevates the concept to new heights. But why select the secluded Hawaiian island of Kauai for its location? Well, with under 70,000 full-time residents, the tight-knit local community notices any big moves from outsiders. So when Mark secretly snatched over 1,000 acres, their suspicions brewed fast. The walls went up, blocking ocean views during construction, sparking even more rumors. What exactly was this billionaire up to? So remember, the walls blocking neighbors from seeing the construction site? They surround over 1,400 acres owned by Zuckerberg's secret companies, and inside, a luxury compound took shape. Construction crews worked 24/7, but phones were banned. Anyone posting photos online got fired fast. Tight rules prevented leaks, but rumors flew about pools, theaters, elevators, and more. Gradually, tidbits slipped out. Permits reveal a dozen buildings with 30-plus bedrooms. The two main mansions alone are bigger than a football field. Fancy buildings linked by underground tunnels seem straight from Indiana Jones. Even wilder are planned extra buildings. 11 wooden tree houses shaped like alien discs. These luxury cabins in the trees will have rope bridges between them, hidden by jungle leaves. It's a crazy mashup of Mayan ruins, Swiss Family Robinson, and a billionaire dream home rolled into a secluded tropical escape. No wonder Mark's security team stops photo leaks. This goes beyond any mansion ever seen. It's like a private town for one family. But the real shocker on Zuckerberg's estate, a genuine underground bunker, straight from a James Bond movie villain. This isn't just some basement games room. Blueprints show it's a huge 5,000 square feet monster buried below the two main mansion houses. Lies what can only be described as a luxury apocalypse shelter. We're talking reinforced concrete walls, air filtration systems, and a tunnel escape route hidden under a rug. And a steel blast-proof door that looks nuclear war ready. It's connected to the mansions by a tunnel with space for enough supplies and power to outlast almost any disaster scenario. Solar panels and battery banks will keep lights running even in a blackout, and self-contained plumbing can draw water from a giant reserve tank when utilities fail. With offices, bedrooms, and living space down there, Zuckerberg and his family really could coordinate global domination from this swanky catacomb. For months, jokes aside, former workers described the bunker as having a tomb-like vibe, a secret hideout at the center of the whole compound. Up top in the mansion houses, hidden doors behind bookshelves and elevators between levels make this a billionaire Batcave in the jungle worthy of Bruce Wayne himself. Of course, guards patrol 24/7, cameras cover every angle, and no unauthorized soul sets foot inside without strict clearance. With so many secret tunnels and rooms, though, who knows what other surprises are in there? So why build what's essentially a luxury fortress and panic room hidden on a paradise island? Well, for starters, Zuckerberg and other tech billionaires are known preppers, building out backup plans anticipating apocalyptic disasters. But the bunker also lets them isolate completely from society if needed. These guys have received backlash over privacy, misinformation, election influence, and more. Having an impenetrable base camp to retreat to makes sense when public tensions boil over. And hey, it never hurts to have a swanky dungeon layer too. For the billionaire who has everything, this Kauai Batcave certainly takes secluded luxury living to the next level. Constructing Zuckerberg's huge compound required hundreds of workers, but to keep it secret, they banned phones and cameras. Employees signed NDAs that could end their careers if they leaked anything. Shipping supplies to the remote area was hard, but managers quickly silenced complaints. With beautiful wilderness surrounding the site, it must have been tempting for workers to take photos. However, posting online meant instant firing and blacklisting. Few understood the full plans. Dividing work prevented exposure, but reports of long hours, injuries, and even death exposed an ugly underside beneath the luxury image. Despite Zuckerberg's wealth letting him buy huge tracts of land, he faced trouble over land rights. Tiny ancestral land plots called kuleanas legally belonged to native Hawaiians. Within his estate, though, small, they limited his full control. So, Zuckerberg sued dozens of families, bullying them to sell or surrender their long-held mini-land plots within his property. Locals were outraged at this mainland billionaire apparently coercing elders over sacred lands guaranteed in their customs. After fierce backlash and terrible PR, Zuckerberg backtracked quickly. But behind the scenes, his firm kept acquiring disputed plots through a local academic. Eventually, almost 45% of the land was obtained, nearly tripling their holdings. Critics called the tactics devious, but Zuckerberg claimed support for the professor of actual Hawaiian descent. Taking charge on sight, the power of a billionaire's dollars won control of the prized estate lands through shrewd legal tactics. To ease tensions after his controversial land grabs, Zuckerberg unleashed his philanthropic foundations on Kauai. Tens of millions in big donations won favour with local nonprofits and council figures. Yet, critics complained of blurred lines when the county council head also consults for the billionaire. Does it expose conflicts of interest? Others called out the thinly cloaked PR campaign to buy back respect, and donations can seem superficial. Gestures when generational communities face soaring prices and evictions from outside investors. While jobs catering to billionaires arise, they hardly foster deep community growth. According to residents, to supporters though, Zuckerberg's charity outweighs past real estate misdeeds. And having Mark bankroll your favourite cause beats relying on inconsistent government grants. In the end, public reception remains mixed. For displaced residents and culture advocates, the tech magnate symbolises an increasing takeover by Western elites. But teachers, conservationists and community groups still praise him for freeing up funds in struggling regions. Ultimately, Zuckerberg's Kauai compound reflects a growing trend. Billionaires snatching up remote doomsday retreats protected from unstable societies. Fellow tech billionaire Peter Thiel owns huge New Zealand estates, for example, granting access should catastrophe strike. And Oracle's Larry Ellison purchased essentially all of Lanai, Hawaii, his own personal island kingdom for the ultra-elite. Controlling unmatched capital pool residency in beautiful but defendable spots makes perfect sense. With tech founders wielding power rivaling entire nations, why fully trust the masses you can isolate yourself from? To critics, though, abandoning civic duties for bunker isolation seems cowardly. Concentrating even more offshore land wealth worsens inequality. But try telling world leaders their fates aren't disconnected from crumbling villages below. Ancient rulers knew that secret. By building imposing isolated monuments, they signaled command of resources without dependency. In that sense, Zuckerberg's sprawling Hawaiian estate certainly revives that model for a new digital era. Well, that's the inside look at Zuckerberg's secret lair. What do you think? Paranoid bunker or billionaire Batcave? Let me know below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Luxury Unboxed for more insider luxury revealed.